Good morning, everyone. So my name is Eric Gallier. I'm leading the video solution team at Harmonic. And as you know, at Harmonic, we are creating solutions with customer workflows in mind, on-premise, in the cloud, or hybrid, both on-premise and in the cloud. So let's take the next 10 minutes to talk about 6 market trends that are more and more adopted by our customers. So obviously you can never tell when disaster will strike, and duplicating a full system for redundancy is often too expensive to build and maintain. So we clearly see a trend in deploying disaster recovery in the cloud to maintain service continuity. And by service continuity, I mean ensuring your service, your video service are available to subscribers all the time. So why public cloud is the right choice for disaster recovery? First, really all the media processing and delivery functionalities that are deployed today on-premise can also run in the public cloud. You can encode channels in a StatMux pool for broadcast application. You can play out channel, live, file segment, and you can switch from live to file, from file to live seamlessly from the cloud. And so everything you can do on-premise can also be done in the cloud. And the second reason is really because running your DR in the cloud is much cheaper, as you only pay when you use it, and hopefully never. It's simple to operate, is as reliable as your on-premise primary system. And by the way, it has been already adopted by worldwide tier 1 service providers. So you can also periodically test your service continuity through file drills and get more flexibility to update your DR configuration to match the latest evolution of your primary system. And last, once your DR is in place, you can really leverage it for temporary events, sport events, concerts, election, everything which is a pop-up channel. So now let's talk about trend number 2, which is cloud distribution. This is about using CDNs to distribute live content from a content programmer to multiple delivery points or affiliates, instead of using traditional distribution over satellite type of distribution. The technology is now available to transport securely and robustly live content over the public internet. So what are the benefits of cloud distribution over satellite distribution? First, there is no fixed infrastructure cost, no multi-year commitment as you would have with a satellite solution. This is a pay-per-usage pricing model, allowing you to start small and grow. And you can reach any location globally. You do not need several hops as for satellite. For example, if you want to connect multiple continents. And last but not least, you can use media processing in the cloud or at the edge, with edge devices located at the delivery points to perform content customization for a given affiliate. For instance, you can have targeted ads for a given affiliate, targeted content. All those things can be done either in the cloud or using a specific device at the edge. Moving to the third trend, that's true that artificial intelligence and machine learning have been adopted for increasing compression efficiency. And by the way, this is true whatever the resolution, SD, HD, Ultra HD, or the compression standards, MPEG-2. And yes, we continue to improve MPEG-2. It could be strange, but this is the case thanks to AI. thanks to machine learning. So whatever the compression standard, MPEG-2, MPEG-4 AVC or HEVC. This advanced technology, in our case, we name it IQ, has been added to our pure compression engine. The graphic shows, this graphic shows our IQ solve traffic congestion that happened at the early days of COVID-19. This is actual figures from a telco and mobile operator that enabled IQ because its backbone was fully congested. So as you see, the backbone traffic was divided by 2 just after we activated IQ. This is actual figures that have been measured by the customer. So not only it reduced traffic, but also it translates in CDN cost savings and also better quality of experience for viewers as they can stay on a higher video profile. That means that more customers were able to access to HD, for example, content, HD resolution instead of SD before IQ have been activated. And as you can imagine, our R&D will continue to add more AI tools in the future because we truly believe that this technology proved to be extremely compelling for our customer. The next trend is related to play out on production workflows and the benefits we see of deploying a centralized storage directly connected to ingest and playout servers. This architecture is simple, as your editing station are all dealing with a single storage, centralized storage. Asset management is also simplified. This is efficient as your turnaround is faster. This is cost effective. You do not need to have storage in the ingest or playout server or only for caching few minutes, 1 hour of content. And there is also no compromise on the reliability feature set. And we deploy that architecture, for example, for a full-blown Ultra HD playout and production playout workflow. You can expand as extra storage or bandwidth can be added really seamlessly. And the last 2 trends will highlight the power of hybrid architectures. Hybrids are commonplace, and they are absolutely key to ease to facilitate transformation. The first hybrid solution that we think makes sense for our customer is for pay TV operator to deploy their origin in the cloud when they want either to launch a new streaming service, a new OTT service, or refresh their existing one. And in my mind, they should ask themselves the following questions. Should I deploy my origin on-premise or in the public cloud? Should I run ABR transcoding in the cloud or on-premise? And in many cases, we believe that the right answers are expand your on-premise live encoding platform to cope with ABR encoding. This is more cost-effective than encoding the same channel 24/7 in the cloud. Deploy origin in the public cloud, especially when you have no idea how fast you will be able to ramp up the number of subs for this new streaming service. With the origin in the cloud, you only pay for what is used, and you benefit from the cloud scalability. If your success is much faster than anticipated, you will scale. Cloud will scale. You don't need to maintain, expand the origin by yourself. And you will, that's true that we all know how time consuming it can be. When origin in the cloud, you do not need anymore to regularly add or replace disks for storage, upgrade your software releases, forecast capacity, manage end-of-life products, refresh hardware, and apply security patch. So this is all the maintenance aspects that are managed for you. This is all the burden that when you run in the cloud, you don't have to care about. The last trend I'd like to talk about is this hybrid playout approach that consists in mixing on-premise playout with cloud playout. And we see more and more broadcasters using on-premise playout for their complex channels and cloud for simple file-based Puppet channels. Over time, we really believe that more complex channels will migrate in the cloud. So the message here is think horizontal, meaning deploy a channel from ingest and playout to media processing, so encoding, multiplexing, streaming, and delivery. Either that channel on-prem or in the cloud, but horizontal, from ingest down to delivery. Don't think vertical. By deploying, for example, playout only on-premise with media processing in the cloud or vice versa. This vertical integration is not efficient because it's more back and forth between the cloud and the ground. And it adds extra complexity between functionality when seamless interoperability is by nature ensured with this horizontal approach. So a key aspect of this hybrid playout is the capability to control both on-premise and cloud-originated channels from the same automation system or traffic system. And this is exactly what our partner, like Aveco, Crispin, Comcast Technology Solution, or Florical System can do. From an operation standpoint, there is no difference in running channel in the cloud or on-premise. So, with two solutions running in the public cloud and two solutions running on-premise, and by the way, there is one, VOS Cloud Native Software. Emmanuel mentioned that today, VPMS is using VOS Cloud Native Software as a core technology for the hosted services that they can deliver, OTT and VOD. So we have two on-premise solutions, VOS Cloud Native Software, which is a software that you deploy on a private data center, on your private data center, and our appliances, SpectrumX. We have great success in Belgium with SpectrumX, with VPMS since a long time. So we have 4 solutions, and those 4 solutions provide the appropriate answers for the 6 trends we have just overviewed. So my conclusion, you will have the opportunity to continue the conversation more in detail with Frédéric Guyot this afternoon. And please step inside our virtual showroom to see we have plenty of new exclusive new video clips and demo of our SaaS platform, VOS 360, and video appliance products. Thank you.